Alright, what's up guys? My name is Patrick, and today I am finally back working on my Miata. It's been a while since you guys have actually seen me working on this car at all. I promise that I have been. It's just been very small things that I haven't felt like making a video about. But today is not a very small thing. I'm actually rolling the fenders on this car. I don't know, I'm going to be using a fender roller. That's been in my family for quite a bit, so it's seen its fair use. And then also, most important thing, a heat gun. Now keep in mind, this is my first time rolling fenders on anything. So I watched a bunch of YouTube videos and I guess I'm going to try to figure it out. Also, if it looks like I'm already sweating, it's because I am. It's like 95 degrees and really high humidity. So that's pretty fun.
I look back again, dream away, I can't pretend.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is figure out how to roll one side of the fender and just kind of put you guys on time-lapse mode because, well, my first time I really want to just take my time and try not to crack any paint because the paint on this car is actually pretty solid. But here, I'll show you what the fender looks like. This is the issue that we are going to be fixing. So this is completely flat right now. So all we're going to be doing is basically taking this little edge and just folding it in. That's all we're doing, just taking this, doing that.
Muffled voices follow me, empty faces I can't reach.
So I was debating even carrying this video on, but so I will not be able to roll the fenders. I tried for a good amount of time to make it work. The issue is that these fenders, as of right now, they can't fit the actual tool in them. So let me try to explain that. So here's the tool that I was using. I tried every combination of just everything to make it work. I undid the coilover, the sway bar to try to get some more clearance to push it down. I can't do it with this tool. So maybe I'm doing something wrong. I probably am. But I looked online, I tried everything that was there. Again, I unbolted most of the suspension, so this dropped down. Obviously, I did it up now, but it dropped down and gave me an extra inch, and I still couldn't fit it in there properly. I could fit it in there, but the actual roller, so this is the angle that it should be when you're starting. You want it to be as flat as possible and just slowly build up. It was not like that, it was more of that, which would just ruin this. So I will figure out a way to roll my fenders, but that's going to be for another day. So that kind of sucks, but you live and you learn. Apparently I cannot use that tool with this setup, so that's interesting. Again, I'm probably doing something wrong, so if you guys have any suggestions, please throw them in the comments below. But I'm going to make the best of this day, and I have a couple more things to do to the car, so I'm going to bolt everything back up, put the wheels back on, all the carpet that I took out, and yeah, we'll carry on. Alright, so it's been a second. I have brought the car back down. I'm going to bring it back up. I have a couple things to install. One of them is kind of interesting. So this is just a pipe. It is a MAF delete pipe, and I got it for like 15 bucks. My friend cut it up. I'm going to be throwing it right in here. I'm going to be deleting this. Now, why would you delete that? Well, I'll show you in a little bit, but there's a lot of air restriction, and this basically just helps free that up. And I don't use a MAF anymore, so it's not like I really need a sensor. So, yeah. Also, I'm going to be installing some new hangers. These are much stiffer, and hopefully they'll just help the exhaust kind of sit better and also not hit some metal, which it's not really hitting much anymore because I fixed it, but I still think that it touches it every once in a while, so hopefully that'll help. But yeah, let's get to it. Also, I mention this every single time I do any work with exhaust, but this tool right here is an exhaust hanger tool, and this is by far the most amazing device that anyone has ever made. This is like the Nobel Peace Prize right here.
Oh no, not again. Ooh,
Okay, so I finished up all of the exhaust hangers. I buttoned up a lot of stuff that was just kind of falling off the car because this thing is just slowly falling apart. Driving on Michigan roads, that's just something that happens, so that's all good. So now it's time to install my metal pipe, and yeah, that's about it. I gotta clean it up because, well, this air is going directly into the intake manifold, so I don't want it to be dirty. So yeah, let's go do that. So I waited a while. This is definitely completely dry and evaporated, so it's safe to put in the intake. So we're just going to stick it right there and delete this boy. Okay, so let me explain why I'm doing this. So this is a mass airflow sensor, and you can see just how restrictive it can be. Anytime there's something in this airway, you're losing air. Well, not losing air, but you're losing airflow. So all of this is going to go out, and it's just going to be a straight pipe. So the reason why I can do this is because I'm running Mega Squirt, and it doesn't use a MAF sensor at all, so I don't need it. I'm still going to keep it because it might be useful if I go back to stock ECU for some reason. But as of right now, yeah, it doesn't use it, so I don't need it. Okay, so I finished up putting the intake back on. I'm going to go take a shower because I am gross, and yeah, I just need a shower. But then I think I'm going to go for a little drive, and I think I might put a mic on the back so you guys can kind of hear what the exhaust sounds like. Yeah, so we'll just do that. Okay, so I took a shower, all cleaned up. I'm going to go for a drive in the car and just kind of rip it. I'm going to do a bunch of data logging as well. Just while I'm out there, you know, might as well. So a couple watt pulls, wide open throttle. Gonna log the startup as well, just kind of see if everything's running okay. It should be, but can never be too careful. Okay, so the way that I do my data logs, I have one flat road. It's a pretty high miles an hour road, so I don't really feel too bad about doing some pulls. I typically do third gear, and then just straight up like from 2,500 RPMs to red line. That's just how you got to do it. The only issue is it's currently getting repaved, so that's nice. But the part that I use is flat, so it's not too bad. Okay, I have had the windows closed for 2 seconds and I'm already fucking sweating. So, get up to third gear. Start. All the way down. This nice little turnaround here. Just pull in, stop the log, and there we go. That's how you do a Paddy Boy data log. Pretty sketchy, but you know, it's whatever.